Just grab some one-ups really quick before we actually start.
Some eye-ups.
Eye-ups.
Yeah, so I've been trying to beat this freaking Easter egg in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 since 2014. I've been trying to beat this Easter egg.
Black Ops 3?
Yeah, so it's a Call of Duty game. It's in the zombies mode.
Yeah.
There's an Easter egg that is particularly difficult, especially if you're playing it solo. So, I recently got reignited, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna try and beat this again since I kind of took some time off from it.
Yeah.
I got closer than I've ever gotten today, and it was so freaking close.
So what? You almost beat the?
Almost got the Easter egg.
What was the Easter egg?
So Easter egg. So it's like you do a series of tasks, and you have to like upgrade certain items. It's a really long and elaborate Easter egg. So, for example, you have to turn on all these generators. So like zombies mode is basically just like not boss rush, but it's like constantly getting enemies, right? So you finish a round, and then more of them will spawn in the next one. You know, all that kind of stuff. I'll explain once we start getting this going.
Oh yeah, we can start now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome back to possibly our last session of Super Mario Galaxy.
Woo.
If we can get the remaining stars tonight.
I think so. I think we got this. Easy peasy. But anyway, like I said, I've been trying to beat this freaking Easter egg since, like I said, like 2014, 2015.
Right.
Like when this came out, and it was on the second block. Actually, let me see when that game came out, because it was when the first game came out, because I'm playing the remastered version. So but anywho, so this Easter egg is very elaborate. So you need to find there are 4 staffs you need to create, right? You need to build them, craft them. So each one of them has 4 items that are associated with them. So that's 16 different items you need to find to craft these staffs, right? And of course you have to do all 4 of them. And then, like I said, with the zombies mode, you've got just like hordes of zombies coming at you every round. So you try to end the round, or try to not end the round, so that way like you stay on lower rounds, so there's not so many zombies coming at you. Because as the levels progress, there's more and more zombies. They're faster, more aggressive, like whatever that might be, right? So while I'm playing this, there's a so like I said, you have to get these staffs upgrade. You need to find them. Then each one of those staffs requires between 3 different steps to upgrade each one of these staffs. So the whole time you're trying to accomplish these tasks, there's zombies coming at you all the time. So you have to like either outrun them or do something like that and not die. Especially like in my case, I'm playing solo, so like I don't have a teammate to revive me. So it's like, okay, so it's much harder. So I've been trying to beat this Easter egg, like I said, in probably like 8 years at least. And so so as I'm beating this, so like I said, the main part, you know, you craft these staffs, you upgrade them. Then there's a couple more steps involved, and like 4 or 5 additional steps to get this Easter egg, right? And so while I'm playing this, it's like I got to the 3rd to last step. No, wait. No, what was that? Let's see, because I got that. Yeah, I got to the 2nd to last step in this Easter egg, and I died today. And it kills me because it takes.
No, I died today.
So close. It takes. Like just to do this Easter egg usually takes about 3.5 hours. Right, so I got to this
3.5 hours?
Yes, of playtime.
That's dedication.
Dude, like I said, I've been trying to beat this freaking Easter egg, and there's like codes and stuff associated with each step of this thing that you have to match up certain symbols. It's a whole thing, dude. It usually takes about 3.5 hours to beat. Just because it's so intensive, and in some cases you have to like wait for things to show up. That kind of stuff. Just say, listen. Let's see when this Zombie mode came out. This came out in... No. So, here's the thing. I've been trying to beat this since 2012.
You've been trying to beat this
For
Easter
a
egg for
freaking
10 years?
decade.
A decade.
A decade trying to beat this thing.
Way before Caleb was even born.
Dude, it's been killing me. And, like, I almost had it today.
Yeah, then last night you left it on and then I accidentally turned it off.
Yeah, so, like, last night I was playing it and I got to a certain step. And I was like, okay, that's enough for tonight. I'll just leave the Xbox on. And then I'm just going to go to bed, wake up in the morning, and continue on with it. And I wake up and Caleb had put YouTube on the freaking Xbox and turned my game off.
Caleb!
So I lost all my progress, like
Sorry.
2.5 hours of progress on this.
I didn't know. I thought he accidentally left it on last night. Like on accident.
And I asked him this morning, when was the last time I accidentally left something on?
Last
Got
night.
Okay.
That's good.
There.
You got it.
Good.
So this is the Daredevil mode, right?
Yes. Where if I get hit once, I die.
Nice. It's like the one hit obliterator or whatever in Breath of the Wild.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, one hit obliterator, one hit one kill.
So I just so for Caleb's birthday today, his birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, really? Happy birthday. You're going to be 9?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got one of those controllers, but in Pikachu.
You got something like that. It's corded. It's one of the corded ones.
Okay, so
But
a
it's
wired Pro Controller.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the Pikachu one. So it's pretty cool.
It's kind of rainbow. It's orange. It's yellow, blue, and red. I just thought it looked really cool, so I got it.
Wait, so this Pikachu controller is partially orange?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
I
like
can only-
multicolored.
Yeah,
I can only think of a shiny Pikachu being orange.
Right.
shiny Pikachu's like brighter yellow.
No, it's orange.
Ah, Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Just kidding.
Well, joke's on you, I got a Mountain Dew.
Haha. Yeah, so I took him to GameStop. I finally traded in my Xbox One X. So
Because you have your Series X.
yeah, because I
now.
got the Series X. So I was like, originally I planned to trade it in to get my Series X, but it was like, well, kind of a spur of the moment thing to go pick up the Series X. And I didn't have time to trade in my console. So
Yeah, there was a giant Mario Kart remote control thing, and then there was also a giant Pikachu.
yeah, I wanted a plushie Pikachu, but I talked him out of it. So we got him a little Pokemon toy,
It has
the controller,
it's-
and then we pre-ordered both Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, you got it pre-ordered already?
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm, yeah, paid for them. We decided to go physical copies on them, so it'll be good.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I'm getting. I was planning on getting Scarlet, but now I'm getting Violet. Because I did the same with you and Tanner. So I know that one of you was getting Scarlet and Violet, like you did with Sword and Shield. So I made a deal with my friend. My friend is getting Scarlet and I'm getting Violet.
Nice.
What, you again? You gotta be kidding me. You wanna run me out of this lake? You gotta get through all 8 rings. Watch, I'm gonna fart the rings out of my fin butt.
Now watch out for those landmines on the bottom. My goodness, those are his actual poops.
Do you have to hit him?
Oh no, I don't have to hit him. I just have to swim around. I have to swim past his farts.
Yeah, watch out for the fats. There's but yeah, so went to GameStop today. But I think I don't know. I was thinking while I was in there, I was like, you know what? At some point, like game stores like that are gonna go the way of the dodo, dude.
What? Oh, what? Just the fact that
Most people do.
they're just
digital
buying
downloads.
games digitally.
Yeah.
Well, what about the physical pre-order bonuses?
Eh.
I mean, like, those are still around.
It would depend on what the bonus was.
Oh wow.
So, for example, like, so here's one for me. I have the collector's edition of every Gears of War game. Because that's a game that I really like, and the collector's editions are really cool, and they have like extra things on them, and then the tin, they're really cool. Like, and so I really like those. So yeah, I'll pre-order those. But like, I mean, like, so what was the one for Legends Arceus? Like, you get like 30
heavy balls.
Yeah, something like that. Was that the physical one or the digital? Because I did the digital.
No, you get balls.
So I had Ultra Balls.
I think that's digital. Well, I mean, I think if you just pre-order it regardless,
Yeah.
you'll still get those bonuses.
Yeah.
So I imagine if you were to pre-order a physical copy, GameStop would have probably like also given you a code to download those separately.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to go to Red Knot. This, I remember being very tough.
So, have you ever gone to a midnight release of a game?
Oh yeah.
What was the last one you did?
The last one I did.
Isn't Metroid Dread?
No.
No, I got the digital version of Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
Halfway.
So I'm saying it's been a long time since I've done a midnight release.
I've done
Must
a
have been
mid-game
before the
release.
pandemic.
Yeah, for sure before the pandemic.
I know I did it for Super Mario Odyssey.
Uh-huh.
I know I did it for Pokemon Sun and Moon, or those Ultra variations of those.
So what, 2016? 2016, 2017?
Honestly, I can't tell you if I can't remember that. Okay, yep.
I had it.
Because the last one that I did, because like everything else has just been digital, at least recently. Like Dread, Metroid Dread, the Pokemon games, Legends Arceus, like all of that, right? It's been after the fact or like the next day kind of thing. But like, I haven't gone and waited outside of GameStop. Probably 6 years at least.
I recall when I actually did pre-order Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and there were different variations for pre-orders. So like you could order like a regular version where you would get the game. There's another one where I think it's like a collector's edition where you can get like a steel book case for the game, as well as like an art book,
right,
to go with it.
The last one that I did, I think it was Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
For the art book, or
just the collector's edition and the midnight release, because it was like one of those where how you have like. So that's something that I think the game stores are going the way of the dodo. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be around forever, right? Because you have Amazon, you have digital downloads. As soon as you can get something, because like this is the thing that like Amazon lacks, the GameStop has, and that's why I'm talking about the midnight releases. Yeah, but the midnight releases on the game. Like remember with Let's Go Eevee?
Yeah,
that was crap, dude.
Yeah, you pre-ordered yours.
Because I pre-ordered it through Amazon, and it didn't show up when it was supposed to. It even told me it was on its way, which was bull crap. Wow, that
Paper Mario Galaxy, everybody.
Whoop.
I've had a midday release.
Well,
I was waiting for. So we were on a vacation. I think we were going to Grandma's house, and so that day the new Airship edition to Among Us was coming out that day. So every hour I just kept checking my Switch. Going on to Among Us.
You did.
Oh hey, Lindy and Peyton, there he is.
So but yeah, that was the last time I did any kind of midnight release. It was for Black Ops 4. That was it. That was the last time.
Any midnight what?
Midnight release for a game. Like we were just talking about it because like I took Caleb to GameStop today for his birthday, so he could go do that. And it kind of made me sad because I think tomorrow's your birthday. Like it kind of made me sad because I think that those game stores are going to go the way of the dodo. Because like I mean everyone's got digital downloads, everyone likes to do that. As soon as Amazon
not today. Not today.
But like so for example I had ordered the I was telling Tanner and Caleb I pre-ordered the like Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu from Amazon. And so at the time I was like, oh, and it even said out for delivery kind of thing. This is pre-pandemic too, so it's like, yo, when it's out for delivery, it's out for delivery. Right? Never showed up. Didn't show up when it was supposed to show up. And I was like, okay, this is crap. But so then I asked Tanner, I was like, well, when was the last time you went to a midnight release for a game? Because I've only done a couple. Mostly Call of Duties, but have you ever gone to a midnight release? No? Like
growing up, my mom did not let me play like Halo or Call of Duty. Like the only games I could play was like Skylanders and Madden. So
I do recall that.
I was the weird kid.
I do recall that. Well,
but Zeke would still let me play Halo and get me. So.
That's awesome. What are uncles for?
Exactly. But no, I have not been to a midnight release. Unfortunately.
So, like, dude, there's a bit of hype that's there.
Is it like a midnight release for a movie, or do you think it's a little bit more hyped up?
So here's the cool part, right? So, like for example, on the let's see, which one was it? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, right? So that was the first double jumping Call of Duty,
yeah,
right? So it was okay. But it was really hyped. A lot of people were excited for it. Yeah. It came out. It was fun. It was a good time. It wasn't anything like any of the Black Ops. But so I went. So going to the GameStop there in Payson. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks for the steak, Zeke.
Thank you. Like going to GameStop there in Payson for Advanced Warfare was awesome. But like so you would go when you pre-ordered it, you could get like your basic version of the game, right? Where it's just the game, right? Like you just have that. But then there's all the collector's edition. So like the people who did the collector's edition, and you had to go in before everything, like a couple days prior, and pre-register.
I remember. Right? I do actually remember pre-registering.
Yeah, because like you go in and you say, okay, I want to be part of this group. Mm-hmm. When you it's kind of like boarding an airplane, I guess.
Basically.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. So like, so that way, I mean, you can get it right at midnight instead of having to wait till like 12:40, whatever it might be when your group gets called. So I, like for Black Ops 4, I think I may have done it for Black Ops 3. I can't remember. I went, and that one was cool though. That was so much fun because they have like music and like everyone's there just like waiting for the game to come out, like for them to call their name, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, so freaking hyped.
What did you do it at? Like, was it just a GameStop?
Yeah, just a GameStop. Yeah, I did one at the one in Payson when it was still there.
I love that one.
That one was my GameStop. That was our GameStop too.
The one in Payson?
Yeah. It was like right on the way home from work, right down from the bank. It was great.
Yeah, literally, like that's the bank I would use to deposit my paychecks, and if I want to buy a game, I just go up to the bank, deposit my check, drive back down the hill. It's just right there.
Right, freaking.
Now we have to either go to the mall or the one in Springville.
The one in Springville's fun, but it's like, it was like right there. It was so close.
Mm-hmm. Like, why did they go out of business to not allow foot traffic? Or what?
Oh no, they had plenty of business, but I think they were just leasing the building.
Mm. It was a very small store.
It was awesome though.
I remember. Gosh, I don't know if this was like a midnight release. No, it wasn't a midnight release. I got stuck there up till midnight, or maybe not that late, but definitely late.
That was with your Switch, right?
No. So this was the new Nintendo 3DS, and Majora's Mask for 3DS.
That was bonkers, dude. That was a good release.
Yeah, it's just I remember. So I think. So the game had come out, and I had that old blue DS, or no, that blue 3DS. I don't think I have that. You know, it's like a light cosmic blue color. Remember that one?
Yeah, I think.
So
that was the color I got my 2DS in.
Yeah, so I wanted to. So not only I wanted to get Majora's Mask for 3DS, but I also wanted to upgrade my 3DS. And I think at the time, while my dad was working with Avalanche under Disney, like I think they had like a bunch of just leftover DS Lites or something. So that way, I guess, I don't know if they had DS games to test, but or at least they just had some leftover DSs, like if there were any kids coming to work or to the office and they have like something to play with. So my dad found like maybe a half dozen or so. But the problem was that since I had so much, like GameStop wouldn't let me sell all of those at one go. So like I had to.
They're stingy when it comes to giving stuff to them.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like I had to sign some paperwork and gave them my fingerprints.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I did that today.
Because like they were afraid that I
stole them.
I stole them, or the DS or the scams, something like that.
Yeah.
So I could only
from Wish.
I could only sell those DSs at a certain amount of time, so probably like 1 or 2 every week, shall we say. And so I finally did. I sold those for credit, for store credit. And then I was able to, let's see. I think I also sold my 3DS as well, but I wanted to buy the new 3DS, and in doing so, I wanted to transfer my old save data from the 3DS to the new 3DS. And for some damn reason, it took so long. Like, I don't remember what time it was. I think I bought the game. I bought the 3DS, but I told him, hey, is it okay like if I transfer my save data over to this one before
you trade it in?
Yeah, and I think they were cool with it. However, we weren't anticipating that it took like hours for it to happen.
Yeah.
So
probably something to do with their Wi-Fi or whatever. Right?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. And then it was getting really late, and they were about to close their shop. And I guess I called my dad just to come over to the store and just watch my stuff while I go to Wendy's and grab some dinner. And maybe this is like, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. Could be 10, I don't know. But they were getting to the point where like they had those door blinds or shutters.
The metal ones.
Yeah. So it was that late, but thankfully we finally got it to transfer everything over.
Dude,
if there's one thing, I mean, like I'm all in for midnight releases. But the thing is, by the time I come back home from the midnight release, I just want to go to bed.
Yep. You don't even want to play the game.
I don't know, dude.
It's like I already spent the time and energy just to just go out in the cold and then wait in the cold just to get the game I pre-ordered.
Right. You know what? So here's something that sucked. I don't know. Like now, internet speeds in homes are getting faster, just in general. But like when I got those Call of Duty games, it was like 4 days before I could play them. After that, I mean, our Wi-Fi, dude, we were looking at like 8 megabytes per second.
Oh,
yeah,
that's bad.
That's really bad.
That's
and it
terrible.
took for freaking ever. I think I just like had my Xbox on for a week, essentially. Like, and couldn't even play the game. Couldn't do jack. It was just in there downloading the update. And it took for freaking ever. Now it's faster. Like now we've got gig internet up here, but it's like holy crap, so freaking slow.
Ooh, pass me that steak.
It would take forever.
There you go. It's freaking good. Caleb's right.
But I don't know, but there's something nostalgic. Like I said, I went to that store today. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice.
Is there a reason the laptop's frozen?
Good eye, Peyton.
Okay. Intermission, maybe?
Yeah,
It's barely before we got the star, so I think we're chilling.
that's not too crazy.
Oh, boy.